Hi everybody, my name is Brian Pinkerton. I'm a dealer success manager for the states of Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, as well as El Paso, Texas. This is a day in the life of a dealer success manager with AutoFi. As you can see, I stay warm and cozy at night in all AutoFi swag. It's not that I don't have pajamas. I was just told by my director, Michelle, for the purposes of this video, you better flex hard on AutoFi. For those of you that know Michelle, you know she said it. Big thanks to Jennifer for the hoodie, by the way. Like many of you, my COVID day begins with the $1 million question. Do I shower today? Yeah. Yes, Brian, you shower. Well, waking up, making a cup of joe, I have the news on. I'm checking Instagram, checking in with my children, my girlfriend. I'm thinking about my day. Probably no different than most of you. At that point, I take that long commute from the kitchen to the dining table, fire up the MacBook, and my day begins. Here's a rundown of the first few hours. Chartio. Are we loading? Check mobile, Brian. Check mobile. Let's pop into invoices. Who owes us money? They should just call this the keep Mike off my ass report. That's a joke, Mike. Anyways, looking at the calendar now, I like to jump into Chrome. I use Momentum. It's a plugin. It keeps me on track. Here's where I make quick notes, random thoughts of to-dos, specifically things on today's calendar. It's satisfying for me to check these things off in real time. From here, my day moves into site audits. I typically audit 3 stores in the morning. I make notes in Salesforce, and it's on to the first customer of the day. I hope they love my success management. That call can be anything from training, a business review. Sometimes it's just sending a funny meme to a GM. You think I'm kidding. It's happened. Most days we have a Zoom call, sometime before lunch. I typically get up, move around for a few minutes before joining the meeting, and throughout the day I like to check in with my teammates. I'm blessed with an abundance of rad team members. We lean on one another and collaborate very effectively. As a newer DSM, knowing I have peer support as well as director support is huge. Thanks, Central. Y'all Texans kick ass. As a success manager, my job's simple. I help dealers sell more cars, leveraging AutoFi and delivering best practices. I help AutoFi by retaining my dealers and upsells. It's simple, but it's really easy to overcomplicate. More on that later. Let's talk more about the day. After lunch, I take a deep look into email. I scan email when I get up in the morning, but only looking for pressing matters. What I found was digging into email early is an easy way to get off track. I like to control my day, not let it control me. After email, I touch more dealers. The goal is 5+ meaningful conversations every afternoon. That's in addition to replying to texts, figuring out why DDC keeps taking over my damn buttons, making AR calls, sending out that a boy emails when I see a customer schedule a pickup. But my favorite part is conversing with our customers, helping Herb over at Oracle Ford clear his catch. No, Herb, AutoFi is not broken, I promise. No, Herb, nobody changed your password in the middle of the night, I promise. Yes, Herb, I'm gonna ask Mandar why we don't load on Windows 95, Edge, or Internet Explorer. Herb's the best. I find myself missing being in store. My first day in automotive, my manager told me this is the best industry on the planet. I didn't believe him then. I believe him now. I love working in automotive. It's fulfilling to be a part of a company who's changing the way consumers buy cars, helping stores change the stereotypes our industry has earned over the years. Client success is something I have a passion for. I liken it to my real job, which is being a father. Helping others obtain their goals and showing them you have a product that can help them do that, that's rewarding for me. As the afternoon winds down, I glance at tasks I accomplished, update Salesforce, maybe I'll call Michelle, Zoom William, text Rachel or Chris or Diane. I try to wrap up my days on a positive note. Sometimes it's doing yoga, jumping jacks, exercise those legs, maybe do a little stretch, finger exercises. This is ridiculous. You guys get the point though. So I usually send some feedback to a GM about an engaged team member in a training, or I'll call an internet manager and let them know they're killing it with remote deals. Like I mentioned earlier, my job as a success manager is to keep my dealers on board and help stores move the needle and sell more cars. Team, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helps a little bit with the insight of the day-to-day of a client success or dealer success manager here with AutoFi. I did my best to throw in a little levity. Obviously, I don't do yoga. But with that being said, I just want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes about client success and dealer success. And that's until you know what it takes to achieve success from your customer's perspective, you'll just be wasting valuable time. Thanks again. Have a great weekend, everybody.